The Lakshmi Rising curriculum, while definitely rigorous and challenging, was really fun and very broad. I really had no idea what I was getting into when I came here. I didn't know what asana was. I was practicing it for a few years, but I didn't know the definitions. I didn't know what the words meant. So I felt like I was coming in a little bit blind, and there was definitely people on all levels of the spectrum, and the curriculum just guided us through that. It took us on a really good path, easing us in and making sure that each class was a little bit different. We talked about so many different things. We talked about the physical practice, our emotional aspect of practice, the spiritual aspect of practice. I really enjoyed the lesson on chakras and samskaras. The curriculum also covered really interesting discussions about Ayurveda, which I had never experienced before. And coming here and experiencing the Ayurvedic diet while also learning about it was really beneficial to have that dual experience. I have not been a long-time practitioner of meditation, so it was definitely a new experience for me. I've been wanting to get into it for a while, but like so many other people, I tried a few times and I wasn't good at it, so I kind of gave up. But coming here, being on a schedule, learning about meditation, all of the benefits, having set times and guided meditations and different rituals to go through really helped and has made me so excited to continue my meditation practice in the future.
Lakshmi Rising teacher training is advertised as a yoga teacher training, but I think that's just a drop in the bucket from what you actually learn here. Um, Again, I learned all of the skills necessary to be a good yoga teacher, but I also learned about Ayurveda and chakras and subtle anatomy, energy work. It's so much more than just a yoga teacher training, which is one of the things that attracted me to this place in the beginning, was just that incredibly well-rounded aspect of the training. It's a lot more than you bargain for in a good way.
So part of the curriculum, we got vision quests, we have such amazing food, we had a sound bath healing with gongs, we've done yoga every morning. To be honest, I'm usually yoga at night, but it was a nice change of having in the morning, waking up when the sun wakes up. That was a nice change. Beautiful pool, beautiful villas, meditation, learning different techniques each day, different types of yogas each day, learning the depth of it. It's not just the posture or the moves, it's more in depth. So it's really it's been a journey from start to finish of learning different aspects of yoga and wellness.
Arriving on the first day at to begin Lakshmi Rising 200-hour training, looking at the schedule, it's big and it's jam-packed, and I just looked at every day, and each day before going to sleep, looking at what was happening the next day, I just got so excited. Every day was a different topic, every day was something interesting, and there was never a day or a class that I was like, I don't know. There's so much information, it's so broad, and it's broad, but it's in depth. So it really feels like you're learning and living the entire of yoga, not just the physical practice, but wellness and looking after your mind, looking after your spirit, connecting with others, holding space. It's just, it's amazing.
The Lakshmi Rising curriculum entails basics on all of the postures. The asana lab instills all the awareness in hands-on assists, and we incorporate some things about wellness, which is really interesting, and Ayurveda, which I really enjoyed learning about. And today we spoke about routines, daily routines, and it goes deeper into the history behind the philosophy in yoga and also the anatomy of the human body. So it's a really all-encompassing program.
The Lakshmi Rising yoga curriculum is unique in the sense that it is not only the physical practice of yoga, but involves the other senses of yoga in itself. So, meditation, personal wellness, such as like self care, and really getting in tune with what your body and mind needs. But it also has a great emphasis on being in nature and feeling that oneness with everything, including the nature of nourishment and the food, which is so amazing.
The Lakshmi Rising yoga teacher training does so much more than bring people to the front of the room to teach us asanas. It creates teachers in a way that they can be confident in front of a room and really balance themselves spiritually, emotionally, and physically to help them hold space for the students before them.
The Lakshmi Rising curriculum was very in-depth, learned so many new asanas and ways of teaching and hands-on assists and the right ways to be in the postures and everything. It's very good.
The Lakshmi Rising curriculum is a really beautiful marriage of spirituality, physical practice, and every aspect of yoga.